everybody, it's Leah from Straight Up Coaching, and this is another episode of Mind Movies number 20. Today we're going to talk about food choices. Now, if I was to show up at your door, knocking right now, and to just say, hey, I just want to take a look at your pantry and your fridge and your cupboards, how do you feel about that? I want you to think about that for just a second, because does your pantry, for example, represent how you might feel or look when you look in the mirror? Now, what that means is if you're not happy with the place that you're at and you know you need to eat differently, but you're just not doing anything about it, oftentimes our habits come up when we are just following through with going to Costco regularly, filling up the pantry, buying the things that we always buy without consciously thinking about the foods that might nourish us. Really, right? We need is fat, protein, and water, ideally, and we need enough of that in a day to keep our energy up. All the other stuff, it's a bonus. Any carbohydrates and snack foods and all of that is a bonus. You will actually crave less of the sugars, less of the salts, if you can get enough protein and enough fat in there. Now, what I mean by that is we need to have good sources of protein, and there is protein, whether you're vegan, whether you're a meat eater. There are things that have protein in them that are not just those two categories. So what I would like you to do is spend a little time Googling best protein sources, best fat choices, and then just add more water into your day, okay? That's what our body wants. That's not what our head wants. Our brain wants things that taste good, look good, the sexy foods, the things that you see on TV, the things that you know make you feel good. Yet they feel good for a moment, but they don't feel good forever. There's always a repercussion to eating something that you know you shouldn't be eating. And what I want to reach out to you to say is, if you are in a place where you're not happy with yourself, and let's say you want to lose a few pounds, what you need to do is take a look at the things that you're buying on a weekly basis and what you're putting in the house, because what you're doing is you're making it harder on yourself. Not having them there is the first place, is the first step. The second thing would be for us to come up with a plan to figure out how that will work now that you've got healthier choices. Now, if you go to my Straight Up Coaching page, you're going to see lots of examples of food and creative ways to get the right nutrients in your body. So visit me, straightupcoaching.com, and pay attention to some of the things that are on there and give them a try. And if you need any resources or you have any questions that you want answered, please feel free to email me, straightupcoaching@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to answer your questions. There's so much information out there, and it's really mixed, and it's really confusing. Even for somebody like me who's been in the industry for 30 years, we're still learning new things. We're still finding out ways that the bodies work best. And you're an individual. You're unique, and you have your own plan and your own way to produce, take in the food, and move through life. And it's really important that we figure out what that is for you. So today, take a look at your pantry, your cupboards, and your fridge, and see if it's in alignment with the goals that you have for yourself. Wish you a great rest of the week. We'll talk to you soon. It's Leah Ruppel from Straight Up Coaching. Thanks for joining in.